10.
9, 7, 6, Man. Good evening, Facebook and podcast world. How's everybody doing out there? Here we are with another episode of Things My Mother Never Told You. How was everybody's Christmas? I hope you had a good time. We sure did.
Yes, we did.
All right, we got another one of our special guests on here this evening.
Special. He's a celebrity to me.
This guy crazy. I just want y'all to know that. Hassan is gonna read your bio, and then we're gonna jump on into this thing. So you ready, brother?
Yes, sir.
All right, then we have Hassan Watkins. Oh, yay! Hassan graduated from Mumford High School in Detroit. He attended college and he continued to pursue his dreams of entertaining because he's been entertaining me ever since I met him. Hassan Watkins began singing and dancing at the age of 14 while attending Kim Weston's Festival of Performing Arts. It's a youth program that was designed to introduce Detroit kids to the world of entertaining. Hassan was introduced to acting while working with the Hope Repertory Theater of Hope United Methodist Church in Southfield, Michigan. He performed in several productions written by the playwright Robert L. Douglas, which included Family Love, Getting Up Out of Here, Bringing on the Word, and he'll give you the rest of them. He is currently a member of the Miracles featuring Mark Scott and is the lead singer of the soul rock band Camaro Brothers. He currently resides in Farmington Hills, Michigan, with his wife Tony and his son Jalen. All right. So,
Hassan, what's up, brother?
Not much, man. Just glad to be here.
That's right. We're glad to have you. And I got to tell y'all, when we do this bio thing, Hassan sent us a mini novel. Because brother just did so much, and we're gonna let him tell you about it. So, went to Mumford, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got a few Mustangs that frequent our podcast, so they can do a woo woo if they
Mustang for life, baby. Mustang.
Yeah, if they're feeling it. So I'm gonna jump right into this thing. So you started at 14 with Kim Weston's Festival of Performing Arts. And I know Kim Weston, and for those who don't remember, is an icon in Michigan and really across the country. So,
Right.
So what was that like for you?
Oh, it was beautiful. I was a young kid, me and my sister, and we actually got in, tell you the truth, since I got a little time, we got in earlier than we were supposed to. My father lied about our age.
Ooh.
Got us in early. And it was funny because it was like the show Fame. It was a summer program. We went there every day. We were taught, and I had our skills honed by people that had made it in the business. So if you were a singer or a dancer or actor, you took these classes and these things where they trained you, and we were all getting trained for shows where we competed against each other and other people. So it would be like 300 kids competing against each other, like on Fame, and you're competing to be on the shows that were put on around the city.
Wow.
And we did that till I was like 18. And I mean, we met so many people. Our skills got honed so well, and so many people in the business today that were in that program. It was a beautiful Kim Weston.
All right, cool.
Cool. All right, Kim.
And so from there,
you all know that Kim Weston sang.
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye.
Yes.
She made a hit with him.
Yes. Yes, she did.
And I believe she recorded Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Yes, she did. She made the.
That's what we talking about.
Will be the standard version.
Right.
The
I owe her so much credit. She really has so much to do with who I am today, how I am as an artist, because everything was honed in that program.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, 4 years.
Right. So from there, the time you spent with her in her program. So what happened next?
Next, from that program, basically I went on to do my own thing, start singing songs with groups, local groups, and being in local little bands. And from there, it just got bigger. I mean, I started doing things in church. I started singing with different groups. I started with a group called Members of the House.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and it actually just blew up. I mean, it really blew up. It was with 3 guys a guy, Paul McCaskill, Janal, McCrae, Billy Beaver, and myself. We started singing. It started off, I was on the group. Okay, Members of the House was a compilation album at first.
Right.
Made by a guy named Mike Banks at Underground Resistance.
Okay.
They were doing an album with a lot of different artists on it. He brought me in for the last song, and I made a song called Keep Believing.
Mm-hmm.
It became the title track for the album. And the album was out. It did good.
Cool.
In the meantime, he was working with other artists, these other 3 guys. And he said, you know what, I could put these 4 guys together. And I got different stories. One story is he put it together. One story is Janal put it together.
And how old were you then?
I was probably about what, Tony? 20?
Okay.
No, about 23 at that point. I was
Right. Because
together and we blew up. I mean, we started doing stuff all over town. We started doing stuff out of town. We sang overseas. We sang in Chicago, New York, you name it. We did shows everywhere.
Yeah, because I know here in your bio, and I'll throw this out there. You went out, you did at the World Cup soccer party. You guys performed.
Yes. Now, as you know, the World Cup has only been here one time.
Yeah.
When it was here, we had the opportunity with a guy named Kevin Saunderson who deals with Inner City. He runs that group. Anybody know house music know about Kevin Saunderson? And they were running it, and they had all of the music set for the show to be at Cobo Hall, and they asked us to be on the ticket.
All right.
We were. It was just a beautiful thing, wonderful experience, and we'll be in history from now on for that.
Yeah, and I see after that your group was, you was opening act for Colonel Abrams, Crystal Waters, Monica Wash, Take 6.
Take 6. Yeah. Oh man.
So you group out of Chicago named Jomanda.
Right.
That's just the name of a few of the big groups, the names I can remember, but we did a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of shows, and it was a lot of success for Members of the House, and that really honed my skills even more for other and bigger and better things. So it's just
yeah. And so here's another, like I said, we're gonna jump around because that's what we like to do. So, and then you guys did a 30-show, 20-city overseas tour.
Yes, we did approximately 30 shows to 32 shows in 28 days.
All right.
In London, Scotland, England, and everything in between. And it was magnificent.
Go ahead, celebrity. Over there in the UK and everywhere.
Right. And
it's
so,
funny.
Right.
It's funny, I tell you, one day we were in Scotland, and I was laying in the bed, and I guess it all started hitting me that where I was really at, what we were doing. And I was laying in the bed, I looked up and I said, boy, you a long way from Livernois.
Yeah, I'll say.
So aside from that, what is it like, or what was it like to 28 cities and 30, come on, 30, what was
it was mind-blowing. It was mind-blowing, and nothing could prepare you for it. I have never been that physically pressed in my life. It was the show after show, day after day, and then the travel time in between. It takes a heck of a toll on your body. It was unbelievable. And I'll tell you this, my wife, she's so smart and ahead of herself. Back then, she gave me like a small suitcase, and the whole thing was full of nothing but medicine. Full of every kind of vitamin, every kind of cold medicine you could think of. And I'm thinking, what you think I'm gonna go over here and die? Why you give me so much stuff? But actually it came in handy. We got there, the toll on our bodies was so tough that a lot of the guys started getting sick. And at one point, everybody was sick. And we had this opening song where everybody had a part in the beginning. At one point, everybody was sick but me. And I had to do everybody. I attribute that to that medicine. She gave me that medicine, and it worked. It was taking them vitamins like never going outside. It was just wonderful. So it was a heck of a toll on the body. It was times when I was on stage and I couldn't even breathe. I mean, it was, my ribs were hurting just to keep moving, everything, because we sang and danced at the same time. A lot of stuff we do. And we were doing stuff at 140 beats per minute. 140 beats per minute, which is incredible. That's a boom, 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 constantly, and we constantly moving. We were young, of course. I couldn't do that now, but
check mark for the wife.
Right, it was a heck of an experience. My wife she wasn't even there, but she was there.
Right. That's right. That's right. Okay, so then what I want to like I said, jump around. So I see on your bio that we put it in, you wrote songs, or you write songs.
Yes.
And you wrote a song called Let the Music Lift You Up.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, now Let the Music Lift You Up. Now that actually is my biggest song to date, as far as royalties and monies, and it was just a very big song. It started off with a girl from Detroit, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We did this thing we call setup records or dummy records. We would record a singer doing something for 2 minutes a cappella. Then DJs would play that a cappella vocals on top of a popular record or a house record, and people would like it.
Yeah.
Sometimes people would steal that record.
Sure.
So what happened with us, I made the song on the girl from Detroit, recorded it in my home on a little $400 machine, and Tony was working the machine at the time. I also she was working the machine for me at the time. Me, the girl, and my sister, well, actually just me and the girl that day, recording it, and we put it out there, and a group from overseas took it, and they made a version of it and added a verse to it like it was their song.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And they released it. Well, when on the pre-release, when it came out before it was for sale, the song went number 1 on the radio in the UK. Well, we found out about it. Somebody let us know, and we let them know. Look here, you got our song. We want to stop this. We want 90%. Right.
Right.
We want our version on the flip side. So every time you sell your version, you sell ours.
Yeah.
And they figured, well, I might as well take 10% of a number 1 than 0% of nothing.
Yeah.
And that shot me into the history books. The song, like I said, went number 1. Their version, our version, the song, it's been playing for 20 years strong now.
Yeah.
I've been royalties from it every 3-4 months for 20 years. And my favorite song, that is it. No, okay.
That one-hit wonder right there.
Right.
Okay.
That one-hit wonder. I see our groups, like the Floaters and different groups, have one song, and you'd be like, well, how are they still making it? It's possible.
Yeah.
One hit can change everything.
Right.
Oh, I'm sure.
And so that young lady was
her name is Darlene Lewis.
Darlene Lewis, right.
Let me tell you the story how I met her, and this is what's funny. She was working at Steve's Soul Food on Grand River, and I heard her singing behind the glass. Now, mind you, at this time, I was a writer, but I was mainly an artist, and nothing I had wrote had blew up as like this song did. So I heard her singing, and I said, oh my God. I started talking stuff to her, and I said, girl, you sing so good. I said, you know what? I'm gonna write a song for you. I can make you a star. I actually was talking junk. I didn't know.
Right.
I didn't know we gonna do all that. But I said, make you a star. And she gave me her number, and we hooked up, and it all happened for real.
Yeah.
The song came out, it blew up. She was big. She actually went on a show overseas called Top of the Pops, which was like our American Bandstand here. Okay. And you know it was big because Meatloaf was the host. And she didn't even know who Meatloaf was at the time, but Meatloaf, you know, he was big.
Right. That's right.
So the song, she was over there and they loved her. She did all kind of interviews. She did interviews with the other girl on different radio stations and TV shows, and it was just a wonderful thing. She came back here, the song blew up, and what can I say? It's changed both of our lives. But
right. Yeah, because
that is amazing.
After I read your bio, I went and looked that song up.
Yeah.
Because you know, some other folks know that I play music on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And on Tuesdays, old school music, where this qualifies as old school. Okay. And I had never played a house type song on my show, but I listened to this, got the video, and I played it, and the folks loved it. They loved it. And so I'll give them a shout out, although I shouldn't because of what, you know, how it went down. But the group that did it was called Loveland, I think.
Yes.
Right. So it's called Loveland versus, what's her name again?
Darlene Lewis.
Darlene Lewis. So it's called Loveland versus Darlene Lewis. And I guess it's their version, her version, but we did her version, which is your version.
Right. And I must give kudos to my sister because on her version, me and my sister sang background.
Okay.
All right, cool. And so that one, and so
beautiful.
This was a little while ago.
I had no idea.
That was quite. Oh, and also, if I may add, the song also got put into a movie,
Right.
and it was also on like a workout program, exercise program, and that's the program that really in the movie they never stopped playing it. It's just still out there, just doing things.
Right. Right.
Beautiful.
Right. So
Oh
I
my
would tell everybody,
goodness.
if you want to hear this song, go to YouTube
Yeah.
and just look for "Let the Music Lift You Up,"
Yes.
and you'll hear it. Like I said, I listened to it. I immediately put it on my show.
Yeah.
People loved it. So we're gonna keep rolling like that.
It definitely lifted you up, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Hey, I'm still looking for that girl. Chasing her down. Let's do another one.
I know that's right. So
all right, if you out there, you know where to go.
right.
Call
If
him
you
up.
see it, call me. Right.
So right. So we talked a little bit about your acting, and you had the opportunity a few years ago to can we talk about this?
Yeah, you know I want to talk about it. Let's talk about it.
To play Sam Cooke
Yes, sir.
in a musical here in Detroit. So I know it was played here in Detroit. So tell the folks about that, how that went, because there was a lot of controversy attached to it. If you will.
Yes, it was. Well, folk have been trying to do a movie or plays and different things on Sam Cooke for years, but the politics involved, because people don't know his wife sold the rights to a lot of his music, and it was just kind of ugly.
Yeah.
But so the company who owned the rights wouldn't allow anyone to do anything. Every time somebody would do something, they would step in and shut them down. So what we did a year before we did the play, the director and producer reached out to the company to use their songs, and they never responded. So they waited to about 30 days before the show was about to air. We were about to do the show. And they said, well, you can't do those songs. And this was after I learned, let's say, about 20 something songs.
Yeah.
So we went to a lawyer to see what we had, what we could do. Come to find out we can do those songs, but we only could do them as a tribute to Sam in front of the curtain before the curtains open for the play. So I had to learn, say 20 something more songs that they didn't own the rights to. And I did. And so I did do the tribute. I did do the songs I learned, and I had an orchestra in the pit. And once the curtain opened, we were able to do the rest of the full show, which turned out great.
Yes.
But it was a lot of controversy in doing that. I'll tell you a story in the beginning. It was funny. This is when we were when they were auditioning for the show, they were bringing in different people, and they had a couple of people flying from out of town. That Johnny Washington was the producer. Okay. My man Robert Douglas was the director. Robert Douglas threw me out there and said, he said I could do it. Okay. The other guys were brought in from Johnny from out of town. I'll never forget walking into the audition. I was walking in with a guy who they had flew in from out of town. This guy was so confident. Now I'll tell you this, he was good. I guess he told me he had studied Sam since he was a baby. He talked like Sam. This was how cold. He talked like Sam. He remembered Sam's interviews. He knew how Sam's mannerisms, Sam's song. He knew everything about Sam.
Wow.
Walking with me, telling me this as we're going in. I'm getting a little intimidated because I knew nothing about Sam. I knew one song by Sam Cooke, and I didn't even know the whole song. I just had heard it before. I was going to do this audition anyway. I knew the hook and the first verse of this one song. But God is good. Tell you how good God is.
Yes, yes.
But one, the guy was real cocky and kind of arrogant. He was basically pushing me down in my face, telling me, I got this. I don't know why you wasting your time.
Stop walking with me.
Yeah, exactly right. I started slowing down, like,
yeah.
I shouldn't be walking in here. So we get there and we read and we sing. The guy sounds like Sam. He talked like him. He sung good. When it was time for me to sing, I sang decent. I mean, I did good. But where I got him at, two things. One, the reading of script. I don't know how many plays or things he had read, but I had did a lot of plays at that point. Okay. I was sharp on interpretation right off the script. Right. And I was good. I read well. And I think that in the grace of God, maybe seeing a humbling spirit, picked me. They picked me, and the rest was history.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah, because you got excellent reviews.
Oh yeah, we did we did 3 shows at the music hall, and they were all sold out. All 3 were sold out. And if it weren't for politics, I might
still be going.
I might be on tour right now with that.
Yes, we already know.
We were set up for 11 city tour at that time.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna tell you, blew us up. Aretha Franklin blew us up.
Okay.
Aretha Franklin was in the
Of
hospital
course.
at the time, sick, and they were interviewing her and asking her what she want to do when she get out. And all she said, well, all I want to do is go see the Sam Cooke play. And when she said that, they put it in every paper across the country, and it blew the play up. And we were like I said, I thought I was gonna be leaving work on a long sick leave and going to really do some big things, but politics got in the way, and the director and the producer got sued, and I almost got sued, and it all got shut down. And here I am now, moving on.
Moving on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we ain't gonna let nothing stop us. It may slow us down, but it ain't gonna stop us.
Exactly.
Right. So you got any other plans to do any more acting, or you gonna stick to the music?
Well, I'm gonna do both. See, now, back then when I did Sam Cooke, I was actually working. I've worked 33 years straight in my life. I just retired this year.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never had an opportunity to truly pursue music or acting at 100%. 100% focus. I always had to stop, or I had to work, get up. I could only play sick leave for so long. You know, I never could really, it was so many roles I had to either turn down or couldn't even apply for because I knew the time it would take to do it, and I couldn't get away.
Right.
So now that I have this time, I'm open for a lot of stuff. When this pandemic is over, I'll be auditioning, I'll be open for reads. You never know, I'm going to be trying to do movies, commercials, voiceovers, you name it. I'm just waiting on this stuff to be over.
Right. But with you saying that, I'll also say this, is that you haven't let the pandemic stop you from doing stuff though.
Not really, you're right, because I've been making a lot of music. It actually was a blessing and a curse.
Yes.
A curse because, you know, I'm lonely, I miss my family, my people. I want to get out to the fans and sing and do shows.
Right.
It was a blessing in that you don't have nothing but time to focus.
That's right.
On something you really love to do.
Yeah.
So I've been writing some really good songs, recording some good music. And boy, when this stuff opens up, I got some stuff for the people.
Right.
A lot of good songs.
I believe you. I believe you.
I never had a cachet of this many songs. I never had this many songs finished, ready, ideas for videos. Boy, when this stuff comes, when they let me out of this box, I'm gonna come out swinging. I'll be ready.
And so we'll with that, we'll segue to this. For those that are listening now, and you're on Facebook if you're listening now, the song that comes on as an intro before we start is Hassan's song.
All right.
So that became our theme song.
Yes.
And we were so blessed because, you know, it's hard to get music to use as intro music. It's hard. And
people won't let you, the rights, and you got to pay so much.
Exactly. And so I've been listening to this song since Hassan put it out. You know, I got my copy of it and been checking it out. And so I asked him, I said, well, what do you think about us using this song, the intro to the song? Please go ahead and do it.
That's right.
And so, you know, I played it a few times on my jazz show, and the people love it. And so we put it out there for us to play. And so that's our theme song. That ain't going nowhere.
It's not going anywhere.
I appreciate it. You just don't know how much I love it. When we made that song, we made a video. As you know, a lot of family members are in the video. And the song did really well, and it blew up. And I'm just so happy for everyone's support about the song and the music. And hopefully we'll talk about that later, about supporting independent artists before this is over. You know, I've been talking to people about supporting them, but I really appreciate you all pushing the song, playing it every week, supporting it. Y'all don't know how much I love y'all for that and thank y'all for that.
Yeah.
And it's just a blessing to have y'all platform to be able to share my music in that way.
Hey, and it's a good song. I mean,
on top of that, yeah. I go with it.
Yeah.
Look, I'm rocking to it. Look.
Yeah, because I know when it first came out, I played it for a couple guys I know, the DJ, and they were slobbering all over the song.
Mhm.
So I don't know what they did with it, but they were slobbering all over it. So they wanted to play it for the for the on their sets. So that's cool.
Mhm.
And it's so funny that it actually took us for you to start playing golf. for it to dawn on me that you got
That you were a celebrity.
that you got this music. and we need to have you on here to talk about it. It really, some stuff moves slow, but as long as it moves, we all right. And
That's right.
And so with that, I don't know if Brandon's got that queued up. You have a song that's going to be releasing next year sometime, right? And
yes, exactly. At some point in 2021, when this stuff clears up, I'll be releasing this song. It's called Take a Ride. And it's really another smooth jazz song. Me and my sister, Hassan Watkins, is singing on the background, which she does a lot of my background work on just about everything I do.
Okay.
And it's a smooth jazz song. We're gonna have a nice video on it. Wifey's in the video. It'll be coming, like I said, in 2021. It's called Take a Ride, and I hope y'all like it.
Brandon's about to play it now.
Yeah, we got a small little taste for you.
Small little taste.
See, that's why the Lord loves you too. You include the family.
I love the family.
Yeah.
You look at all my projects, family is somewhere in there.
Right.
Mhm.
That's right.
I can't, just like the Lord is always somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Amen.
I think she's playing it now.
Okay.
At least I hope she is.
Now, will we be able to hear it?
No.
Okay.
She can play it twice.
Oh, as long as the people can hear it.
Right. Will we be able to hear Brandis?
Nope.
Okay, no, we won't be able to hear it.
So I'm a cut back to y'all now.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
All right then.
Right. And so that's
So look forward to it. It's on its way.
Take a Ride.
Look to it. It's going to be real nice.
We only have a couple of days for the new year, so hey, we in there.
Right.
Look, I am so grateful, like you say, for the Lord just seeing him work. He is in charge.
Think about this. Now, we've been family forever, many
Right.
years. We've done many family reunions. Who would have thought that we'd be doing an interview right now with each other and talking about music and my music? And look where it took us, golfing. I never knew we'd spend that kind of time together. And it's been good quality time.
Right.
Yes.
The Lord
Yes.
works in mysterious ways.
Yeah.
And it's funny how he can bring us together.
Mhm.
And this platform right here today, from where we were years
I
ago.
know.
Right.
I told you, you've been entertaining me since I met you.
And I'm never going to
Since
stop.
the first family reunion.
Right. And I'm never going to stop. When I'm old and bending over hard, trying to walk, I'll still be singing and dancing, trying to make them laugh.
Right. And well, it took COVID to slow us down to even get to a place where we can do some of the stuff that we want to do.
Right. Because think about this, pre-COVID, you weren't doing this.
No.
So that's why I try to tell people it's a curse, but it's a blessing too. We got to find some way in this negative environment and the negative things that COVID is bringing to find something of joy, some positivity, and some kind of hope just to make it through and get us out.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
And
And so
I'm gonna say, speaking on that note, Damon,
Yeah.
your show does that for people. It's been many a day sitting at home. I click over to, you have numerous shows. One of your shows, I click over to them and it gets me through. It gets me through that day. And I'm sure that's helping a lot of people. Your old school music on Tuesday, wonderful. People want to hear that.
Mhm.
This show right here, where you have a lot of significant people on here talking about positive things and things
Yes.
that help everybody. That gets people through the day. It gives people hope. People who are usually might be at home just thinking about their lost loved one.
Yeah.
Or hurting because of COVID or lack of funds or no job. Sometimes your shows will get them through the day.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
I appreciate that.
Things you say and the music you play. Because music is a very powerful thing.
Mhm.
Right.
Communication is a very powerful thing. And
Right.
it moves people.
Yes.
So
Yes,
you
it
have a
does.
gift, you have a gift and a blessing. So like I say, out of this curse, good things are happening.
Yes,
Oh
they are.
yeah, it's
Yes,
always a blessing in the mess, ain't it?
yeah.
That's true.
And-
We
and-
gotta find it. We have to look weave through all the crap to find it.
Mhm.
And I'll say this, since I asked Hassan to be on here, he has done a little jingle for the music show that I play now. Love it. He did a promo for this show that we ran on Facebook, and we're going to do another promo for the stuff in general. So he's helping us step up to another level. One that we thought about but didn't know where to start doing it. So this it's been a blessing all the way around, all the way around. So now before we forget, you got two others. Well, we talked about All Night Long. That's the one that's the name of the song, is intro to the show.
Right.
But also you have End of the Day.
Yeah.
Now that's the one that's slamming.
That's my latest video that was out.
Right.
Called End of the Day. It's a jazz song, real smooth, and I will add on all of these songs, two producers in general that I've used the most throughout all this time. I want to get their names out there.
Okay.
Kevin Holliver. He is not only a studio musician / producer / everything. This guy plays on everything I do. He's helped me with so much music. He's produced so many artists through the city. And he's just really been a great help for me. And then there's another guy who I work with. We all work together. His name is Kevin Knott.
Okay.
And he helped write End of the Day.
Okay.
He actually did, I'd say 90-something% of the writing on that. He was a man.
Yeah.
The whole idea to me, and we recorded the song and made the video. We shot a lot of the video here in my home. We shot some of the video in the streets. We rented rooms, the whole 9 yards. Family, we have family included in that.
Right.
And once again, my lovely wife is in that one also. Tony, for those who don't know.
Woo!
My sister, Hassan Watkins, is singing background on that. No, she's not. My bad. Not on that particular one.
Okay. Right. Right. Yeah.
On everything else, she's singing.
And that's one for sure. Folks, you need to go out to YouTube and look that one up.
End of the day.
Speaking of that, let me do a plug while I'm talking. Check it out.
Yeah.
I want people to go buy some of this music.
Yes, sir.
I know that it's free. You can get the video and everything is free to get. But I need people to dig in your pockets and grab that little 99¢.
There you go.
Support your local artists. Not just me,
Mm-hmm.
but artists in general. When you know somebody got a good song, even if you can get it free, help support them.
Right.
Spend that 99¢, because it helps them to make another one.
Yeah. Because 99¢ ain't gonna kill you.
Yeah,
but
they gonna kill you.
But it's gonna help the artists.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that. So because we need to put ourselves in a mindset where we helping each other. And
exactly.
And 99¢. It ain't nothing else you can buy for 99¢.
Right.
That you want.
It's not gonna make you or break you. 99¢ not gonna break you. So
Right.
you get a bottle of water for 99¢.
Yeah.
So why not get something that an artist has poured his heart into, his soul, his money, his time, and you spending $1 to get it?
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not. You should do that to help your brother and to help other independent artists. And I say that because the way they got stuff now, you can get everything almost for free. But it doesn't help the artists, independent artists like myself, who don't have a big company behind them, who are doing everything.
Yes.
Help them to continue to move on. And like you said, put money back into your own people, your own community. Help the artists.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we need to do.
That's
I just had to get that out there. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
no.
That's what all of them. That's why we was talking about small businesses. Look at how many of those had to close.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we're not supporting.
Right.
And then, like you said,
right. And we need to do our best.
Do our part.
We need to do our best to help everybody as much as we can. I mean,
that's true.
It ain't. We look. We're gonna spend the money anyway.
Right.
So we might well choose where we direct it. Back into our own people.
Yeah.
And
Black Lives Matter.
That's true. And my thing is, if you can't support people you know and love, but you'll run out and spend $20 on an artist or a guy who knows nothing about you, will never know you bought it.
Right.
But when it's your family and friends, you expect them to support you. They should.
They should. And quit asking for the discount.
Yeah. Stop asking me to send it to you free. 99¢.
99¢.
I don't think that's a big deal.
Ain't a big deal at all. But it goes a long way.
It surely does.
I try to tell people the time, sweat, equity, and money that an artist puts into putting out one song, usually, unless he hits a big hit on it or a company gets behind him, he'll never get that back. Not even on sales, because you usually don't sell that many copies to get that back.
Okay.
So every little bit helps to keep that artist encouraged to continue to make music.
Right.
Mhm.
There you go.
They
And
may
then
make
some
music,
company will pick him up because he's going to continue to progress.
be out there, right, in the race.
Mhm.
Yeah, without a doubt. And so right now I want to ask you, because this question we always ask everybody. I'm gonna put you on the spot too.
Okay.
Is there something that you can think of that you encountered on your journey, and I'm sure there is, that your mother didn't prepare you for, didn't tell you about?
Yeah. Well, my mother actually died when I was at a young age,
Okay.
at like 12 years old.
Okay.
So I believe there were a lot of things that my mother never told me.
Yes, sir.
But I guess as
Yes.
far as what she didn't, couldn't, and maybe didn't have the time to prepare me for was, I'd say, some of the evils of the world
Mhm.
and the crookedness of the music business.
Okay.
People need to know that you could be a great artist, make great songs, but you are only as strong and as good as your business savvy is.
Okay.
And I
Right.
wasn't prepared for that early on as an artist. I didn't know. And I made mistakes along the way,
Mhm.
business wise,
Yes.
that had I known, I'd be so much further ahead today. And that's why to the day I die, I'll use that bad experience to help other artists.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
I will always tell other artists everything I know about this business, things they need to know, and the most important thing, that they need to get help in that area.
Right.
Mhm.
Because
Right.
artists think we can do it all. We create the song, shoot the video, write the lyrics, all that stuff. But when it gets down to that contract, to reading that 100-page contract or that 50-page contract, and you think you know everything.
Right.
Mhm.
My mother didn't tell me I need to bring in a specialist.
Yes. Yes.
A musical attorney.
Yeah.
Bring in somebody who knows that stuff that can help protect you. And I think that's
Mhm.
a lot of artists today, especially young artists and young rappers, they don't know that.
Yeah.
And they try to
Mhm.
handle everything themselves. And one word can change your life in that contract.
Yes. It
Oh
can.
yeah.
Words can change where millions of dollars go.
Right.
Mhm.
And I had to learn that the hard way.
Right.
So to every artist, your mother may not have told you, but let me tell you, learn the business.
Learn the
Learn
business.
the business.
Look, I was just looking at the release of Ma Rainey.
Yeah, see what I mean?
I
You
mean,
gotta
it's
know.
just
You got to know. My man didn't know. He had great songs and great
Yeah.
skills, but he didn't know how to protect his song.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. He trusted who he shouldn't have been trusting.
right.
The wrong guy. And while we're on that subject, you know how we're in church and we read the Bible
Right. Right.
to lead us along the way spiritually.
Yes.
Well, in music, they have a book that's like the Bible of music
Yes.
that I want to share to every artist. If you're in music and you're recording and you're making songs, you're writing songs, you need to get this book called This Business of Music.
Okay.
It is like the Bible of music. It will help you with any question you might have in the
Mhm.
business. You look there first
Right.
and then go get somebody else to help interpret that contract. But look there for your own general information.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
It'll give you everything you need to know about this business.
Right.
It's called This Business of Music.
Okay.
Everyone, if you're an artist, you need to have that.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds good. And the funny thing, you talk about contracts and even that book. What gets us in trouble more than anything else is that we'll start reading some legal document, and then we'll get tired of reading.
Right. Or the words get too big for us and we
Right.
just, I think I trust them. I just sign.
Yeah, I got the idea. I got the idea, and it's in.
Because
It's
we
in,
always see dollar signs first.
right. And it was a 50-page document. Page 47, 48, and 49 got the stuff you really need to be looking at.
Right. Think about it. When you bought your own home, did you actually read every single thing in there before you signed when we were sitting
No,
there?
that's why we had a
30
lawyer.
papers.
That's why we had a lawyer.
That's
That's
why we had a
right.
lawyer.
Right. And the same goes for music. When somebody's offering you this big opportunity to blow you up, I'm going to distribute your music all over the world, and I'm going to sign you to a 7 agreement deal and all this great stuff they're telling you. You start hearing all that, and that paper starts looking smaller, and you just want to know where I got to sign.
That's right.
Mhm.
Where I sign. Yeah.
Yeah,
And you end up signing your life away doing something goofy.
Right.
I've been on that end, and I've also been on the end, like after I bumped my head, I had another contract offered to me, and I had went to that book, This Business of Music. I knew things they didn't expect me to know, and I started asking all these questions in the meeting,
Mhm.
and they didn't have answers for me. And needless to say, that deal didn't go through because I knew some things I wasn't supposed to know.
Right.
Mhm.
They didn't have answers for me that I need to know.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Like
And
I
ain't
said,
no-
knowledge is power.
it's power.
It sure
And ain't
is.
nothing wrong with asking questions
Yes.
and demanding answers.
Educate yourself. That's all I can
Right.
say. I'm like
Right.
you.
You got to know
Educate
your
yourself.
worth. And a lot of times your worth is not just in that particular song.
Right.
It's in everything about you.
Mhm.
It's in you signing your life away. It's in you making a correct business judgment.
Right. And you know, the beauty of it is that in the time that we're in now, they've put out so many movies about the careers of these people who we revered in the music industry,
Right.
about the crap that they went through. And if we watch shows like Unsung
Mhm.
and things like that, where it shows how people who we thought were very successful, they're very successful music-wise,
Right.
but on the financial side, they got messed over.
Yeah.
Right. Because
They got bamboozled.
just great singers with a great smile.
Mhm.
They're on the album cover looking all great with the fancy car,
Exactly.
but they don't have any rights. They
Yeah.
don't have
Yes.
any royalties. They don't have the legal rights to the music.
Yeah.
Most of them don't even own their group name.
Mm.
And when you get mad at the company and leave, they write you off, throw somebody else in, and okay, we still got the spinners. Or whatever
That's
group
right.
it may be. I just threw that name out there.
Uh-huh.
But right, whoever.
Like I said, we have to know about documentation,
Yeah.
about our rights, about copyrighting our songs, about having our
Copyrighting our songs.
royalties and our publishing rights.
Yeah.
We need to know all of those things. And a lot of artists are not educated in those areas,
Right.
and
Right.
they need to be.
Yeah. And where I, just throw one out there that I was saw the story about them, Tony.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody wonder what happened to them. Well, some of them trusted their friends, and
Yeah.
their friends would, because the industry, if I can, you know more about me, but they always seem to pick somebody who's going to be the face of the group.
Right.
And once they do that, then they try to figure out a way to separate them from the rest of the group.
That's the next move because they figure it's cheaper for us to pay this and control
Mhm.
one person than it is the group as a whole.
Group as a whole.
That's right.
So
Exactly.
they'll pick what they think to be the hottest person in that group. And they'll, like you say, separate them from that group. Everybody else becomes a throwaway.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try to blow you up for cheaper.
Right.
And,
Yeah. And have some other guys just sing in the background.
right. We can hire anybody to sing back.
It's in the background. Right. So I like that. Yeah. So you talked a little bit about it, but let's go into your future goals.
Okay. Well, in my future now, let's say post-COVID.
Mhm. Yeah, it's always that thing, ain't it?
I'm going to be dropping a lot of music, which I'll drop some of those names in a second. But my goals are to drop new music, to get into acting more, to get into voiceovers. I really want to get into voiceover.
You and me both.
Right. I want to, a lot of my music, people told me sounds like it was made for movies. Your songs should be in a movie.
Okay.
Well, I want to try to find the avenue and the venue to get those songs. Ones I've already recorded,
Mhm.
I want to record in the future
Mhm.
into movies. I
Okay.
need to move toward that area because I've been told too many times that that's where my songs belong and that's what they sound like. And I kind of create songs on that big commercial platform.
Right,
I think
right.
like that.
Right. Okay.
So that'll be one of my goals to do for sure. Like I said, there'll be movies, voiceovers, and all of those things. Talent-wise, I'm going to be picking up the guitar,
Okay.
working on that. People don't know. On my next single coming out, Let's Take a Ride, I helped create the keyboard parts. some
Okay.
of the keyboard parts. And when I do the shows live, I'll actually play some of that stuff live because I know how to do it.
All right.
People don't know that about me, but I've worked my way to that where I can do that. And next, I'm going to be teaching myself some guitar stuff.
Right, right. Now I'm gonna throw some right.
That's a lot of the future goals I want to do.
Right.
And I want to mentor and help teach some of the younger artists coming up.
Yeah.
Some of my bumping my head a few times and things like that. Teach them how to kind of get through this stuff.
That's right. Pay it forward.
Get their way in there and kind of, blow up.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, when COVID finally clears up, we got a couple people. One of my other cousins who was on here, who does a summer camp called the Song Project, where they deal with acting, with instrumentals, with vocals, and another young man who's going to be on next month, who has the same type of thing going with DPS. So maybe we can figure out a way we can work something out with the three of you, that y'all can try to, get you in there some kind of way.
Yeah, brainstorm and get this. Yeah,
right, to bring that professional.
Always willing to help and always willing to grow.
Yeah, and so I lost one thought, but one thing I want to make sure we get. Oh, okay. Well, we do this. Yeah, World Rhythm Production.
Yes, sir. World Rhythm Production was the name of my production company that I started years ago. Everything I do goes through World Rhythm Production.
Okay.
My publishing rights go through World Rhythm Production. And I'm going to be starting a line of different things like shirts, t-shirts, hats, magnets, anything I can put World Rhythm Productions on.
right.
And I'm going to be selling that.
That's right. That's your brand.
To blow up my brand.
Yeah, there you go.
People will start seeing that. It'll start with me and you all.
There you go.
And the wifey, and I plan on blowing that up.
Okay.
You'll hear more about that in the future. And some of those proceeds I will put into positive entities. I haven't picked them yet.
Right.
But some of those proceeds will go to positive entities.
Okay. So one thing I didn't want to leave out, we briefly hit on them, is the Camaro Brothers.
Yes, sir.
Let's
the Camaro Brothers, a soft rock group that I was in many moons ago. And we did alternative music. It was soft rock. It was something that you don't necessarily think to hear coming from a guy who looks like me. But it was a great success. And I think when the music came out, people didn't know it was me. And when they actually seen me and we started doing a lot of shows, like shocked and amazed, it's coming out of this guy's mouth. I was doing rock music.
Right.
I have to say it. Kudos to my wife. I do it pretty well. and we had a lot of success with it. We started off, we put the group together, we started competing in contests with other bands across the state of Michigan. We won, excuse me, as the #1 band here.
Okay.
We won contests, we had to compete against all these different bands. We won and had a chance. We had a contest at Campus Marcus. And we won a chance to do, what was the name of the show, Tony? It was in Pontiac. Arts Beats and Eats.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And we did Arts Beats and Eats in Pontiac. And it was just a great show. There was a lot of stars on that show.
Right, right.
I felt like, well, we're here. We're on equal ground. So
you are?
Yeah, it was a great opportunity, a great show. We did a lot of festivals and we released a lot of good music.
Yeah.
Again, kudos to my wife because she helped push me in that. She told me, that's your voice. That's your song. You're best at that. You do that. So I kept pushing. And 2 albums and 3 or 4 singles later, we were out there.
Okay.
Now, as time went on, we lived so far apart that a lot of times when we would do shows, the money wouldn't even pay for the rehearsals.
Okay.
The money it would cost us to come together to rehearse, by the time we did a show and got paid, that was all ate up.
Yeah.
That became an issue. And we splitting. But we still had so much music out there that, as you see, we released a song called Go, Go, Go this last year. And it's good. Anybody can find that song, which I plan to plug all these songs before we're done.
That's right.
But, right. And we have countless other songs that'll be coming out that we had unreleased. We also released a song. We released a song too. I don't know if you all seen the video this year during the pandemic for, what's the name of it, Tony? Change. The song was called Change.
Okay. Okay.
And we wrote this song. It's funny. We wrote the song, I'd say about 13 years ago.
Okay.
We recorded it, but we never pushed it. I made it actually during the time Obama was coming in. I was trying to get it to his platform for him to use it. But of course, I couldn't get to him. So
Right.
the song just sat and we did nothing with it. But then all of this uproar started happening around the country. And people started standing up for social rights and things. And the song seemed to fit perfectly for it.
Right. Right.
So before I knew it, I shot a video right here for it and we put it out, and it just shows about if a song is good, it should last the test of time.
So that song, you wrote that song about 13 years ago.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
It became relevant.
Right.
It became more relevant this year.
Yeah, we saw that. We saw that video.
I put that out.
Lord has to mature us, that's for sure. He has to mature us. It's all in his time.
Yeah. So anybody haven't seen that song, go check it out. It's called Change.
Change.
You find it on Facebook, possibly YouTube, and it's talking about the social injustices today. But remember, this song was done 13 years ago.
Right.
All you writers out there and good artists, if you make a good song is a good song. It's a good song.
It's a good song.
Right.
It should last.
That's right.
Time.
Right.
Ask Mariah Carey with her Christmas song.
Exactly. Right. Ask Nat King Cole.
Nat King Cole, yes.
Songs they made. If it's good, it's good. It's good. And
Right.
that's what I try to do to make a song that's gonna last.
Yeah,
Well,
Donny Hathaway.
You know,
Yeah, all
from
of them.
from what I've seen, most songs that become hits are probably 2-3 years old anyway by the time they become a hit.
Exactly. They take time to marinate in the people.
Right. For to get out there and get and find out where it needs to be.
Right. Because sometimes you can make a song that's before its time.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, and then time catches up with it, and then the song becomes,
Right.
Mhm.
Exactly. Becomes now.
Yeah,
So I
relevant.
like that.
Mhm.
So now, so you still writing songs? Do you write the music as well as the lyrics?
Well, I haven't. Up until now, I was mainly writing the lyrics and the melodies, recording. But like I said, on this last song, the one I have coming out called Take a Ride, I actually created some keyboard parts.
Okay.
I'll be playing those live when we do the show.
Okay.
And I just expect to grow in that area.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
I was talking about those songs. Let me tell you this. As you can see, once I get started, I just my wife is over there like, wait, let him talk. I can see her face over there now.
Oh, that's that manager.
Yeah. She over there managing me right now. Like, hold up, be quiet. I just want to say some of this stuff because it's running through my head. No,
Right. No, you go ahead because what I got to say, I wrote down.
Okay. And the stuff I'm about to say, you don't know about these songs.
Okay.
I have a lot of new music coming out, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Since we've been on shutdown, I've created so many new songs that I know it's going to come out. They're finished.
Okay.
They're coming out. One of them, like I said, the next release will be Take a Ride. Made with my man Kevin, both Kevins.
Yeah.
Sister singing background, and it's going to be a great song.
Right.
Then I have a song coming out called Birthday Love.
Okay.
Anybody who knows me knows that I've been singing Stevie Wonder birthday song.
Right.
Everybody, family and friends on top to bottom, end of the earth for many, many years.
Right.
I'm kind of tired of singing Stevie Wonder. I love him, but I'm trying to create. I went into this project with my man Kevin to create a song that was ours that I could sing and everybody.
Yes.
Right.
And I'm hoping a little differently though. I sung Stevie Wonder stuff for free for everybody. This song, you actually have to pay me and my man to sing it for you at your events.
Okay.
But it's such a big song that I think for people who have the money, pay us to come in, we'll do this song the track. If you have more money, we'll do it with a live band. But the goal is to make this the new birthday song.
Okay.
This is the thing that blows up your birthday party or your birthday event, which will make your birthday different than anybody else's because the song will be catered right to you.
Mm-hmm.
The song will be special for you. It's not a Stevie Wonder song that everybody heard.
Right.
And it'll be a big party event that we can do. So I got that song coming in 2021 too.
Okay.
It's called Birthday Love.
All right then, Birthday Love.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
You got, yeah.
I got another song called Never Leave a Real Love. It's coming out. It's an EP. It has different versions of the song. It has sort of a popish Ed Sheridan mix to it. It also has an acoustic vibe.
Okay. Okay.
So you'll be hearing those songs plus many more. That was just a few I want to drop on you.
All right, all right, all right.
Ready for the people.
Right.
How your 99 cents ready, folks?
Yeah, that's a get ready time. A good ready
Yes,
time.
sir.
What I was going to say to you was that you might want to look into you seen the show Songland?
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah, you might want to look into what it takes to try to be on that show.
Right. I was watching that show, and I don't know if I can sing with some of them folks. If they let me get in as a writer, I believe I can write with the best of them.
Well, what the key is, because I know somebody came on there, they brought somebody else in to sing.
There we go. Yeah.
Because that show is amazing. I just wanted you to put that out there.
It is amazing.
Put that in your spirit.
It is amazing. I'll be checking on that. Now, David, I also wanted to add something else. I know that you're really big into the gospel. I know you do a gospel show. On Sundays, you play gospel music.
Right.
Well, you follow the Lord. You bring the word.
Right.
I'm going to be doing something a little different. Also, too, I just got a call a couple of days ago.
Okay.
One of my good buddies, Gerald Mitchell. He does music. He traveled the world. I mean, he's been all over the world doing music.
Right.
And he does house music, dance music, underground music, gospel music, the works.
Okay.
He called me about doing a project with him. And we're going to be doing a gospel house album. And we're going to be starting probably, we're setting it up any day after New Year's. Start recording it.
Okay.
When I get that album done, I'm going to push it to you. And I'm doing this because, everybody can't be reached at the church.
Right. That's right.
Everybody can't be reached with the word preaching at them all hard. And everybody can't be reached just by looking at you as an example.
Right.
Some folks, you got to meet them where they're at.
That's right.
So for these house head folks that love house music, I plan to meet them there.
Okay.
On the beat, on the music,
Yeah.
on the record. And I'm going to make something. These songs, they'll be fast, 140 beats a minute, but they'll drop subtleties and they'll drop the word in there. They'll drop blessings. And they'll drop something that'll point you in the direction of the Lord. And I just had to get that out there.
Yeah. Well, it's good you said that, because it's funny. I was just thinking about what I was going to play this coming Sunday. And I can't think of any record now. 100 years ago, back when we was all in the club dancing, what was that song? It was almost like a house song.
Sylvester?
No, it wasn't Sylvester. It was a choir.
Okay.
It was a choir that sang it, but you only heard it in the club.
See? Oh yeah.
Because it was dropping a serious beat, and everybody was out there dancing, but they didn't realize that they was dancing to some gospel music.
Yeah, just like when
It was
Kirk Franklin
before
had
Kirk
his.
Franklin.
When Kirk Franklin did Stump, folks
Right.
folks were mad about it, but you better believe he touched a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
Right.
Like
And see, this song was before that.
See what I mean? Yeah.
We was in high school.
See?
When this song came out. When I remember, I'll call you and tell you what it is. Because I was just looking at the song yesterday.
Yeah. Because we got a lot of gospel rap artists and everything now. So it's
yeah.
like,
It's
so
big.
like you said, that's right on point.
Because you gotta, like you said,
I mean,
what you said is the biggest thing. You gotta meet people where they at.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what if you're gonna spread that message, you gotta spread it where the people at. You gotta go to
Jesus didn't hang with sinners for nothing.
That's
We
right.
all us sinners.
he went to the lepers. He
Yes.
went
right.
to where the people wasn't so perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, because perfect people don't need no help.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So he went to the ones that needed help.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he
So
did.
they the ones ready to receive what he talking about.
Right.
So now I'll say this, because we done did a lot. We're gonna get back with you in 2021.
Okay.
To keep track of what's going on with you and bring this new stuff to the people. And we'll probably drop some more of elongated versions of some of your stuff when we get back to next time. But what is there that you want to say to the folks that you may not have had a chance to say?
I want to say to all the people that has been so supportive of my music and my career as a whole, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I couldn't be me without you.
Yeah.
I would just be an artist in the house with a demo. But now that, you know, I have an audience, I have some fans, friends, and family pushing me, it's making me a whole artist.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be that without that help. And like I said, I gotta thank some people. I gotta thank my wife,
Yeah.
Tony,
Yes.
who stayed behind me, is still behind me, constantly pushing me for excellence.
Yeah.
My biggest critic ever.
I love her.
Right. I got my sister Saray, who's been singing with me forever.
Mhm.
I got my man Kevin Knox, Kevin Holliver. I thank the groups that helped pave the way for where I am now. Remember the House, Camaro Brothers, Mike Banks, Underground Resistance,
Yeah.
Kim Weston.
Shout out, shout
All
out.
of these people that have affected my life and that continue to affect my life.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to you all. I mean, just for having me on this show.
Thank
You
you for
could have
coming
been
on.
anywhere today. You could have interviewed anybody. But you thought about it. I didn't call you and ask you, say, my man, can I show my music on your show?
That's
You
right.
called me, and that was a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And I thank you for it from
You're
the bottom
welcome.
of my heart. You and Tenure have been so sweet. I just love it. You don't know how much of a blessing you are.
Well,
Thank
I
you.
love it. I love your show. People need to check out all of your shows, which we'll be advertising to them more.
Yeah.
Real quick. And like
What-
I just thank you all for this opportunity. I want to also thank Brother Johnny Washington,
Yes.
Brother Robert Douglas for giving me a great acting plug. They took
Yes.
a chance on me with Sam, and it was a wonderful thing.
Yes.
And it exposed me to so much. It showed me things about myself I didn't even know.
All right. All right.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. And see that,
All
and
right.
that's why I say, well, we thank you for being on here.
Yes, we do.
And
Oh man.
and really from you agreeing to come on here, we done got so much more out of it than we could have ever possibly imagined, because you've been working hard, almost as hard as me on my projects.
I'm working hard, but I've been even working on your project.
Yeah, working on my project.
And before I leave, I'm missing a couple people I need to plug to.
Get 'em.
Yeah.
When I was doing Sam Cooke, one guy in particular that they had pushing me, mentoring to me, nurturing me, and he's dead now. His name was Larry Griffin. He just passed this year. He sings with the group Sirius. He really helped me along the way. And also I want to thank my group that I sing with currently, The Miracles, and Brother Mark Scott. Mark Scott, lead singer of The Miracles. And he gave me a great opportunity to sing with all these, be on these shows with all these great groups, the Contours, the Marvelettes, all of Motown's greatest. I have that opportunity now to perform on stage with them because of Mark Scott.
All right.
And The Miracles. And I give them all kudos also.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
yes, yes.
Sir. Yeah, you all
Wonderful,
all them folks
wonderful.
you named, the ones we be pushing on Tuesday.
I'm with the old heads. I got to make it happen, baby.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
I'll say this. And then you got anything else you want to add?
Nah, I'm still in awe. That I didn't know anything about that. I mean, I really got to know you during this hour.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Right. And you know, right, it's funny she said it because the real is as long as I've been knowing you, and we ain't hung out with y'all that much, just a little bit over these years.
Yeah.
But we've been doing better in the last few years. But when I read your bio, I'm like, really?
I know.
He did this, he did that, he went there.
I mean, I knew he was in plays. I knew he was singing. I know he,
Right.
you know, he
Right.
loved his wife and family. You know, I'm like,
yeah,
but this,
right.
and you did all this and was working. I
And
mean, a
was working.
full-time real job.
God has been
It's
so good.
amazing.
Yeah, and God is.
Like I
good.
said, I never had a big contract, but I had major distribution and great opportunity.
Right.
Yes.
I'll never do anything else. I feel blessed that God gave me the opportunity to do the things I've done.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
happy. I'm happy about my little resume. I'm a little happy.
Right. Well, let me say this. We talked a little earlier. I'm going to be speaking in one of the roles at my church tomorrow for
Yes.
New Year's Eve, and one of the things that I'll say it now that I want to share with the people is that the scripture that we're using for our text is Haggai 2, 7 and 9, 7, 8, 9, and it talks about God being pleased with us, giving Him our best.
Yes.
And we are the ones who always tend to get hung up in it ain't good enough. God just wants us to do the best with what we have. And then if we feel like it ain't good enough, then we need to do something to make our best better.
Exactly.
But we ain't in a race against nobody but ourselves.
Yes.
Nobody but ourselves. We get in trouble when we start comparing our lives and our careers and our successes
Yes.
against people who are more successful than we think we are.
Mm-hmm.
And so as long as we do for God the best we can, He happy with it. And His happiness will bless us more abundantly than we ever could imagine. So you keep on doing what you're doing, you're gonna be all right. Because I know you, like we talked, you got to sing at church tomorrow.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so
Yes,
yeah, right. You keep singing for the Lord, and He gonna keep blessing everything else that you're doing.
Sure is. When God is in it.
I'm gonna do as long as He want me to.
And like you said, if God is in it, we can win it.
We can
That's
win it.
right.
That's right. We can win it. We just gotta put ourselves on His schedule and on His curve,
Yes.
and not the one that we think it needs to be.
Yes.
That is true.
So I'm gonna let you go. We thank you for coming and talking with us.
Kudos to you.
Thank you, Tony, for being there and pushing and driving, assisting and moving and shaking in the background.
Right.
And your work is not in vain. Your work is not in vain.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Making it happen. Yeah.
Once again, I thank y'all for having me, man. It's been great. I'll come back anytime or help you in any way I can.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
we got stuff already plugged for you. We just got to work that out.
Gotta work it out.
Yeah.
Gotta work it out.
I'm
And like I
looking
said,
forward to it.
right, like I said, we gonna keep track of you. We got you and a couple other folks that we want to keep track of what's going on with you moving forward, because you done laid the foundation for people, and we hope that folks go out and purchase that music we talked about. Look for the music that's getting ready to come out, and share it with your friends, because we got to help each other.
Yes, sir.
Only way it's gonna work.
That's
Only way
right.
it's gonna work.
That's
All
right.
right. All right, brothers, you take care. Love you.
Love y'all too.
Yeah.
Take it easy. I love y'all. Ain't nothing y'all can do about it.
Ain't nothing to do about it.
Okay, brother.
Peace.
All right, bye.
All right.
I love him.
You can